Hey, what's going on, traders? Nikki Limitless here. Another day, another trillion. Let's go. Um, so today we're going to review the trade idea that I had put in from this morning, the markups, right? So I had marked up It's funny because like I'll post a video and I'm looking over here because my screen's here, so forgive me, but I'm with you guys. I'm with you. So we're on the 5 minute chart. This is the markup from this morning. And it's funny because I marked all this up and I called this, by the way, but I will rewind. And as I'm marking it up, I see this pushing up and I'm like, okay, it's gonna come here. But then it pushed down and then it's 8:30 and it's pushing down. I'm like, okay, so here comes 9:30. Off of the 5 minute, I found this order block, right? And I'm gonna go over it. But basically, I found over this order block and then took the ride, and some good pips, right? And I know I'm going out of order, but 160 pips, right? So I hit two TPs and then it drew back. Now I wanted to see it keep pushing up, but let me rewind. Let me digress, okay? So let me get comfortable here. All right, y'all. So what's happening? Nikki Limitless here for another markup overview. I'm sorry, not markup, overview, market overview. Okay. So this morning I was talking about, and I know, let me take this off because this is distracting. Okay. This morning I was talking about, let's rewind. Let's go to the 4 hour because then we can really see, right? So we have this channel. And this morning, it wasn't the 4 hour. Well, I made the channel, and then I marked this, but in the hour. So excuse me. So I marked the hour order block, which is here, the red, right? And then this was gray and gray, but when it's balanced, I changed the color. So these were imbalances in the market. So that means these gaps weren't filled. So that's why I was thinking, and this is the candle that was pushing up, right? And I was like, all right, cool. It's going to come up. We're going to take this trade down. Now, and I said that looking at the hour chart, right? But I knew it was going to come up. It wasn't the right time. I was a little bit early. But anyway, so keep going forth. So I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to see this push up. And then I went down to the 15 minute and I was like, oh, look at this. All right. I was like, okay, it's coming back down. It's about to be 8:30. And I'm like, all right, it's going to push down. We're going to see a big push to the downside. And so I said, okay, let's move to the 5 minute. And I don't even know if this is the way to do videos, but this is how I'm talking to y'all today. All right. Then I saw the 5 minute order block, and I was like, that's it, right? And when I seen it, it was already coming down, right? It was already here, like here. It was already making its way down. And then I saw it tap, and I'm like, no way. My video is weird already, all right? But I'm like, no way it tapped. I'm like, it's coming back though. It's coming back because I see it. I could see the move, right? And what it did was it pushed in. I thought it was gonna come right here, and but it cleared the whole order block and it did a liquidity sweep, right? And this is why when I put my stop loss wasn't at the 100%. I always put it a couple pips behind. And look, I was literally like this close. I had a 15 pip stop loss. I got in right here at 89%. And it did a liquidity sweep. Luckily, it was a tiny one, but it was enough. It was enough to pass it, to pop people out, whoever were there, right? And then it friggin' shot up. It just took off, right? It took off, and that's the end of the game. Boom, done. All right, so now let me talk real trader talk. I feel like I was hyping my trade up. Okay. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. All right, that was 5 minutes of fooling around. Sorry, guys. Let me get a little more serious. It's been a long day. I've been looking forward to doing this, and I'm playing around. Let me be serious. So when I did the markup initially, right, I can see that it's wanting to move up, and why? Because one, I mean, it had moved up from yesterday, but I knew it wasn't done because it needed to make a higher low, right? And so it needed to break all this, which it did. It came broke up clean, and then it filled some gaps, and then it tapped into this order block. This is a 4 hour order block, and then if you really want to get into the depth of it, you go from high to low. Wait, I gotta do it this way. Right, so a little discount premium action. Let me get rid of this. There's a lot of broken structure. All right, anyway, let me get rid of this. Get rid of that. Hit my TPs. Don't worry, I can rewind and bring it back. All right, so this is the discount premium, right? So this is an order block. So this is the 4 hour order block. So it broke into it, and we want it like at equilibrium, right? So it hit equilibrium. It went just a little bit, and look at that. Look at that. Do you guys see that? Can I zoom in? Like, look how clean that hit. That hit the channel that I had made. Just it tapped it and then rejected, and then now it's like riding alongside, and it may continue down, which I'm going to tell you why, right? I'm going to tell you why it's going to continue down, but it's looking pretty solid to continue down, right? Plus it's following the channel, so if it stays within the channel, so just keep looking for cells. Should break through this box. This box doesn't even matter right now. Hit that box. Okay. So with discount premium, all right, which I wasn't looking at this, but you could tell right now, right? And plus I was looking. I knew it had a upward momentum for the day, but what it did, it came all the way up, tapped here, and continued. I'm going to show you why it hit here and then dropped. Besides the discount premium. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's go to the 1 hour. All right, so in the 1 hour, I had marked, like I said, the order block. Right, this is a bearish order block, and with this is the move I wanted to see. And it's funny, I didn't take this trade, but it's not happening in my trading session, so I didn't take the trade. But it's something to reconsider because, I mean, technically it did happen in my session. I just would have had to wait a long time, and I didn't want to hold it. But even still, like, look, boom, by 12 o'clock, so that's 9 a.m. New York, my time, right? Because this is a New York time. I would have already been in pips, right? So I could have took this trade. I could have entered here and just been an 82 pips profit, and now it's like pushed down even more, right? It's an Asian session. Let me see something before I even continue, because I would have took it from there. I would have marked it from here. I did mark it this morning, but I took it off. See, look. Oh my gosh, that's great. I would have took this. If I would have wanted to take this trade, I would have entered probably 89. It would have did this little sound here, and yeah, I probably entered here, and then I would have been waiting, and then in profit 100 pips right now. But I'm not, and it's not my trading session, so whatever. But the move is there. The point of the matter is, I know I'm kind of like silly today, guys, so forgive me. I'm all over the place today, but it's only because I've been like doing a lot today, and this is my winding down. All right. Anyway, focus. Okay. I don't take anything either. Like, this is all natural me. Okay. So I think it's because I'm on camera, and like normally I don't. Okay. So it hit the 1 hour order block, rejected, and came down. which is what I wanted to do. I just wanted it to happen earlier in New York session, but it didn't. So when I noticed, I pretty much said it all. I think I'm just gonna read it. I noticed uh, the 5 minute chart, and I noticed this order block. And I said, if it comes down to here, I'm taking the buy, and I'm gonna ride it to this. And then because of this, I just forgot about this trade. I was just like, you know what, forget it. I'm good. I already got what I needed. And like I contemplated for a second, like, should I enter this trade, right? Because I also still had, I didn't want to contradict the trade I was in, right? And I say that because, let's see, let me go all the way back. I say that because I had my, and plus there's a 4 hour order block up here and a big gap of imbalance. So, and this 200% leads right to it, right? So this could still happen, still a possibility. But so I didn't want to contradict my trade because I still had one trade open because I had moved my stop losses. So so it says hit one, hit two, right? So I moved when it said hit two, I moved my stop loss here, right? So it came back, took me out, right? And uh, and then I still had the other. I had one trade where I keep it like at the break even, and I saw that it was looking like it was gonna go down, so I moved it to here, and then it just took me out. So which is fine. So at the time, I didn't want to enter and like be like, all right, I'm in a buy, but I'm selling too. I didn't want to do that. So that's also what stopped me from entering the original trade, which was this order block. But now, so moving forward, basically it was a solid trade. Liquidity swept, broke a lot of broken structure, right? Which is all like good for Confluence. And then it hit two P zones. I mean, it was a phenomenal day. You know, and tomorrow's gonna be another day. But what I'd like to see is what's up?
The booty hole.
All right, thank you. I'm doing something serious here, and you're joking around. Um, okay. This is the silliest one I've done so far, guys. Okay. So what I'd like to see, I'd like to see it come up, hit this 4 hour order block, and then make it drop. But I think if it does do that, we might see it just continue up. Honestly, I can't even. I'm not even in the zone in this moment. I can feel like, so I don't even want to say what I'm thinking because I'm not even like zoned in right now. Being honest and real. That's just what it is. Okay. I think you're gonna see it come down because it's within the channel, right? We have pinky here, and we're gonna see it make a new low, right? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I think we're gonna see a drop, and it'll finally break this. Look at this. Yo, I hate when I click something. Look at that. Like gold's moving down, but is it really? It's like very lateral right now. It's not really moving, but I'd like to see it break. But this is gonna be like some time. This is gonna be like tomorrow. But tomorrow's Thursday. It's gonna be a great day. All right, y'all. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. All right. Overall, I called the trade. If you guys tune in the morning in the daily markups, you know, this week has been a phenomenal week. 3 days, and since Friday, I've called trades, and all of them have taken hit TP zones. So tune in, see what the daily markup is, like, comment, post, share it, all those things, subscribe, whatever it is that you got to do to get here. All right, I'm gonna post in the morning and the evening. Okay, so I thank you all. Y'all have a great night. This was one of the silliest videos I've done, and If you check out the other videos, you can tell this one's probably a little more lax than I wanted it to be. But all right, y'all, have a great night. I'm Nikki Limitless. I am a man, and I am a day trader. What more do you need to know?